puppy and the person are just like a well-oiled machine, and that's just a joy to watch develop. I'm Debbie Gordon. I'm a volunteer puppy raiser for Guide Dogs for the Blind, and I'm the leader of Paws for the Cause 4-H Club here in Tucson, Arizona. We socialize them. So we take them to places, all the kind of places that a blind person might experience, so that the dogs become calm and confident. So we take them to grocery stores, and we take them to the movie theater. The guide dogs need to be confident in all situations, and one of the things they do a lot of is work in traffic, so we introduce them to traffic when we feel they're ready. When they get back to guide dogs, the trainers will train them how to maneuver through traffic and do what's called intelligent disobedience. The blind person will actually say forward, and if the dog feels that it's not safe because there is traffic, he will actually not obey the command. The blind person is walking with a cane. They basically have to shuffle their feet because they need to be able to feel kind of what's underneath them and what's coming up. They say when they put that guide dog, that harness in their hand for the first time, and they say to the dog forward, the dog just takes off, and it feels like they're flying. They said it's the most wonderful experience in the world, and their heads come up, and they can interact with the public more because now they have something that'll connect them with the seeing community and this wonderful, beautiful dog.
My name is Imani Carswell, and I'm a volunteer puppy raiser with Paws for a Cause. I do think it helps them with their daily lives, helping them find things, getting around, but I also think it becomes a companion for them, a friend, because I feel that it might have a harder time making friends because they really can't see. They can't go as many places as everyone else. They can't see things as well. So the dog is another person that's like, best friend, come give me a hug. And now it's like, I have a dog. I'm going to go for a walk. Do something with the dog. Play with the dog. It makes me be more active and fun and getting out of the house.
My name is Lenore Glover. I am a orientation and mobility specialist. There's kind of getting over the stigma that's attached to them, knowing that they're out in society, and everyone is sort of looking at them and thinking that, oh my gosh, there's a blind person, what are they doing? Kind of getting over that. A lot of it is confidence building and showing them that, yes, you can do all this, even though you can't necessarily see like you once did. For a lot of people, just having a guide dog in general, it is a very social thing because people notice the dog, and everyone loves dogs for the most part. So it's a really good way. It kind of breaks the barrier down as far as between the person with the visual impairment and the general public, because they feel like people in the community maybe feel more comfortable that they can make a comment about the dog rather than saying, if they see a white cane, they may feel strange about saying, oh, why aren't, you're blind, what is, they feel strange about asking questions like that. But when they have the dog, it's kind of an additional, it kind of smooths the way a little bit, I think. So I think it helps, it gives the blind person confidence, but then it also, I think, helps with the community in general. Guide dogs allow people to move a lot faster through crowds, through areas where if you're walking with a cane, it may slow you down a little bit. It gives them some confidence. It gives them, there's a partnership. I have worked with people who, have just started out with a dog and they've been maybe a little timid or not sure of their skills with the dog, but as time has gone on and they've gotten more confident, the routes that they have traveled, that they've chosen to travel, that they've decided that they're going to start taking classes, at a college level, which they didn't think that they could really do before, but they've kind of got this extra boost of confidence that, that was something that's really good to see, to kind of move on to different parts of their life that they hadn't planned on before.
Okay, my dog's name is Jimmy. He is from the Seeing Eye, which is the school in New Jersey. So he is an official Seeing Eye dog, and I met him in May of 2008. The eye condition that I have is glaucoma, and it is a progressive condition. I had more vision when I was younger, and as I lost more vision, I began to consider getting a guide dog instead of, relying on a cane all the time.
The working life of a dog really depends on the dog's health, the situation.
So far, the longest I've been able to work a dog is 7 years, but I'm hoping this guy's going to make it, 8 to 10. So one of them retired when she was 8.5 because she developed cataracts. So my dog was visually impaired, and that's what ended her working career. But she lived with me for a few years, as a pet, just enjoyed retired life. That's a tough one. A lot of people say, oh, it's great, for social interaction, and I suppose, it can be. People feel a little more comfortable coming up to talk to you because you have a dog, but I have to say sometimes the opposite scenario can be true because, well, you're just walking around, living your life, running your errands. There's a lot of people who want to ask you questions, they want to tell you about their dog, and, after like a dozen times in a day, sometimes, you just want to, do your thing. When he goes home, his harness and leash come off, and he is a dog. He has toys to play with. He doesn't work 24/7, but there are also certain things that I do and don't do with him so that he's not confused, when he's working and not working. I don't allow him on the furniture because, when he goes other places, I don't want him jumping up on the couch in the lobby, those kinds of things. At home, he's more like a pet. But as soon as his harness goes on, he's a responsible working dog.